Hello, everyone, and welcome to Character Corners. Character Corners is going to be presenting and introducing fractions video. This video is mainly targeted to help early learners, and these early learners are students who may not have been in school yet or who have not gone to school yet. It may be for kids that's being introduced to concept, whether you're homeschool, online learning, or whether you're in school. So this is also good as a teacher resource as well, or it's good for kids that's in a small group. And so you can work with them while they're in a small group and show them this video as well to understand the concept. I'm also going to be introducing my new book. It's called Franklin and Friends Fraction Adventures. This is exactly why I decided to write Franklin and Friends Fraction Adventures, to help our early learners be able to understand the concept of fractions by using a pizza slice and also a whole pizza. And so you will get to see Franklin and Charlie. I'll be showing some inserts from the book to help you to see Franklin and Charlie as we go through this. Okay? So let's talk about our first part of our lesson. On this lesson, we're going to be focusing on halves. Okay? We're going to be focusing on halves. And before I get started with focusing on that, remember, this is my Character Corners YouTube page. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and also go on to charactercorners.com and subscribe to my website. So, what is a fraction? What is a fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. It's a part of one whole. So if you look at this pizza, how many pizzas do you see? You only see one pizza. So you see one whole pizza, okay? And basically when you take an equal slice or an equal piece, a part of that, that would be a fraction. You're taking a part of the whole, a part of the whole. So when we're going in here, we are going to first learn about halves. So I'm going to make a video about halves, and then there's going to be a video on thirds, and then there's going to be a video on fourths. And so we're going to talk about that. And so halves, that means there are two equal parts that make a whole, two equal parts that make up a whole. So if you look at your pizza right here, you have one whole pizza, and then if you slice that down the middle, you make half. You make half of it. You have two equal parts. Okay, one person can take one side and eat, the other person can take the other side and eat. And so on here, you have two big new vocabulary words that you're going to be learning. Numerator, numerator. That's our first word. So that is the number of parts of the whole. Okay, so that means that if I took half of that pizza, I would have one part. One part. You can also use an apple. So this is a whole apple right here. And if I cut that apple right down the middle and I want to share it with my friends, then if I cut that, guess what? I'm going to have one part of that apple out of two parts of the whole apple. Okay, so my numerator, which is my top number, is the number of parts of the whole. So this is one part of this whole apple. Okay, then we're going to be talking about another word. It's called denominator. That is the total number of pizza slices. Total. Okay, that's my total number of pizza slices. Okay, so pizza slices are my apple slices. Okay, so if you look on the pizza here, how many parts do I have? I have one part and I have two. That's my denominator. I have two pieces that's going to make up the whole. And if I took one part to eat, that would be my numerator. Same with my apple. If I put my apple together and I cut it down the middle and I wanted to share my apple, if I cut it in half, then I have how many pieces? One, and I have two. So I have two total pieces that make up this whole. And if I eat one, then that's going to be my numerator. And the total number of pieces that I have, which is two, that is my denominator. So remember, halves are two equal parts that make a whole. Well, let's continue to talk about halves. Remember, there are two equal parts that make a whole. Remember our pizza slice. We just talked about the number of parts of the whole is the numerator, and the denominator is the number of total parts. Let's look at our apple again. This is my whole apple, okay? And if I cut it down the middle and then cut it in half, then how many parts do I have? I have two equal parts. This is my denominator. That is my total parts that make up this whole apple. If I was to take one of those pieces to eat those pieces, then I have 1 out of 2 equal parts. Okay? And the 1 would be my numerator. That is the number of parts that I have. Okay? So in this 1/2, the fraction 1/2, and you always write a fraction with a line in the middle, all that means is that you're dividing or splitting it. So I'm splitting 1 out of 2 equal parts. I'm sharing 1 out of 2 equal parts. The part that I am eating or sharing, that's my numerator. That's the number of parts of the whole. And the total parts that I cut it into, that is going to be my denominator. If I put them together, that's going to make my whole. If I put both of those parts together, that's going to make my whole. Now, let's look at those critical thinking skills. Let's increase those critical thinking skills for our early learners. There are 10 students who play soccer. We're going to solve our first word problem of today. There are 10 students who play soccer. Divide the group into 2 equal teams. How many players are on each team? Well, let's see, how many total players do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That sounds pretty familiar. 10. Well, how many fingers do I have? How many total fingers do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on one side, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 on the other side. So 5 and 5, that's going to be 10 total fingers, just like 10 of the soccer players. Now, if I wanted to divide them into 2 equal groups, then I know that all I have to do is remove, because I have 5 on each side, is take down one of my hands. So that leaves me with how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, wow, I just split them into 2 equal teams, 5 on one side and 5 on the other side. That's exactly how you would do your soccer player. And so it is exactly like making half, okay? Because half of 10 is going to be 5, just like still with half of our apple. You have 2 teams and you have 2 parts of the whole. And so we use fractions every day. If you are on a team and you have to split your team into equal groups, if you are sharing pizza or cupcakes or an apple and you need to share it into equal parts, we use fractions every day in our daily lives. So how many players are on each team? Here is our answer. Team 1 will have 5 players, and team 2 is going to have 5 players. How many total is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have a total of 10 players, and when we divided them into equal groups, it's 5 on one side and 5 on the other side. Now, the last part of halves I want to talk about is basically just a little bit of a lesson that you're going to go through, or actually a little bit of a practice. And you can just talk to your parents, or your parents can ask you the following question and you can point to it. Franklin would be very proud of you to do this. This is a really good way to introduce fractions because it's also talking about a whole and a slice, and it also has food in here as well so that you can see how I use the apple to teach. So here is our last question. Which of the following shapes have 1/2 shaded? Okay, so if you look at these, you can just have your child point to which of the following shapes have a half shaded, and you can tell them they can point to the bottom. It may be one answer, or it may be 2. See which ones they can point out to you. This would be a great way to see if they understood the lesson. So as we finish and complete up this small little lesson, I'm going to go and have you to look at Franklin again. So my book is called Franklin and Friends Fraction Adventure. Parents, this is a really good way to read to your children so that they can gain those reading skills, learn those new vocabulary words. And for those kids that are not reading yet or they're not in school yet, pictures will show them the concept and they can really understand it early. And so what you can do is you can go to charactercorners.com. You can click on this link at the bottom. It'll take you there. And then you can purchase the book from Amazon. Or I believe you can just go to Amazon and also purchase the book if you would like. But this would be a great resource to teach this lesson with. And it's called Franklin and Friends Fraction Adventures. Okay, thank you again for subscribing to my channel. Remember to hit the like button and remember to subscribe to my Character Corners YouTube channel, as well as go to my website, charactercorners.com, and subscribe and stay tuned for our lesson on birds. Bye bye. See you later.